Walking into the Good Hop craft beer bar in Oakland, California, Allison Heller looks like any other patron coming in for happy hour. But instead of heading to the bar for a beer, she goes straight to the bathroom. Inside, she opens up her backpack and pulls out a plastic bag containing fentanyl test strips.
If you are going to use drugs here, you can test them.
Heller is a co founder of the harm reduction nonprofit FentCheck. She hands out strips like these, which are designed to give users of recreational drugs the ability to check for the presence of the deadly synthetic opioid, fentanyl.
We're done with dead kids. We're done with accidental overdoses. Because even if, we really do like to encourage recreational drug users to engage with harm reduction, of course we are also serving people who are struggling with drug addiction. They cannot make it to rehab. They cannot make it to the next step in their sobriety if they die that night.
The drug has flooded U.S. streets and contributed to nearly 500,000 U.S. opioid overdose deaths over 2 decades. In California alone, nearly 4,000 people died from fentanyl-related overdoses in 2020, according to health officials. Strips like these are becoming more commonplace in bars, restaurants, and venues in Oakland as the Bay Area and the country grapple with the opioid epidemic and a soaring death toll. The instructions of the test are simple. Fill a cup with an ounce of water, put a particle of the substance in the water, dip the strip into the water for 15 seconds, and set it down for 5 minutes. The results show up, much like a pregnancy or COVID-19 test, with lines indicating positive or negative. Fentanyl, which can be 100 times more potent than morphine, is increasingly being mixed with other drugs, such as cocaine, without users knowing, as drug suppliers seek to boost their effects. Melissa Myers, owner of the Good Hop, called her decision to carry the strips a no-brainer.
I want to keep our customers alive, We fought to stay alive through COVID, and I want them to be able to keep coming here, not die on a street or die at home because they've decided to try some new drugs.
While use of the strips may be growing in the Bay Area, not all cities and states accept them. Opponents have criticized them, claiming they enable drug users. Dr. Joey Hensley is a state senator and physician who runs a private practice in Tennessee.
I just don't think it's a good policy to make it easier for people addicted to drugs to use drugs.
But proponents of the test say people are going to do drugs, so they might as well do them as safely as possible. Jason Lujic, owner of the Legionnaire Bar, said lawmakers need to face the facts.
If you actually care about your constituents, and if you actually look at the data that your health departments are throwing out there, and if you actually care, one iota, grow up.